Hi folks, William Stillman, psychic medium. I am back in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and it is a particularly momentous occasion because today is November 11th, and that is also Veterans Day. And I am honored to be in the presence of Major Ronald Roberts. So Ron, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
To our country, and I am appreciative of your joining us here today, and I'll let Ron introduce himself in just a moment. But as before, I want to thank everyone who has been watching my videos, and I appreciate all the terrific comments and the validations that people have made for me. And also, as always and as before, I have no idea where we'll be going today. Ron is the keeper of all of that information, and so Ron, I will be at your mercy with respect to the various sites that you plan on taking us today. But as always, it is never dull. So I'll let you tell about yourself if you wish.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. I'm Major Ron Roberts of the United States Army. I am presently teaching leadership courses at the United States Military Academy, and I'm particularly honored to be here with Bill today on this wonderful Veterans Day. I would call myself a student of the Civil War, even though I have edited a book and published a few articles. So I'm particularly excited to be able to add value wherever I can.
Terrific, thank you so much. So we're going to cap off our trip, this time to Gettysburg. Return to Sachs Covered Bridge. I have not been here in, feels like several years, and people who have seen my YouTube video about Sachs Bridge when I was out here the first time will know that I was unable to cross the length of the bridge for feeling so overwhelmed in the way that I just felt overwhelmed at the Eisenhower Bridge? At Eisenhower Bridge. Very similar sensation, although the first time I was here, it felt much more intense and much heavier. So, Ron's challenge to me is to see if we can make it through the bridge. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, well, come on. I always tell folks that, you know, these evil negative energies, if you read my book Under Spiritual Siege, you will know that I have been dealing with them since I was about 10 or 11 years old. So they know who I am, I know who they are. We maintain a healthy and respectful distance from one another. So actually approaching the bridge, I feel a little bit lighter. So we shall see when we get closer to the entrance. Ourselves.
We do.
I feel okay. Starting to feel a little heavier. A little heavier. Now I'm hearing that I'm being told to leave. Very interesting. Yep. So what I'm going to do is, instead of asking for the light, I'm going to become the light. I'm going to become the light. So what I'm doing is I'm actually creating a veil or a shield over us that will insulate and encapsulate. It will defend and protect, and it will repel and deflect anything that does not serve our greater good. So the shield or the veil extends over Ron and myself. It also extends over Tim and Erica, who are our videographers today. So I feel good. I feel good. And I feel no fear. I'm feeling a little bit of weakness in my knees and legs, but nothing I can't manage so far. And the last time I was only able to get halfway, but it feels like we're over the line of demarcation here. So we'll keep going.
Good.
There is definitely a shield over us. Feel protected. How do you feel? Okay?
Thank you. I feel fine.
Good.
Thank you for the shield.
Yes. I feel all right. Keep going. Some terrible things have taken place out here, I want to tell you. We are more than halfway. So far I'm holding up. And I have no fear. I feel no fear, no apprehension. I'm going to continue to try to emanate the light. You know, it's very interesting when I have done something similar to this, where now I know I'm entering a space that has a very sordid and tragic and nefarious history to it. When I know going into it, I'm empowered with the knowledge, and as we are moving through here, I'm seeing things sort of scattering and scurrying out of our way. And I've seen that before when I've helped people to clear their houses of demonic energy. I've seen what I call imps. These little sort of, I don't know, they're not very large. They're just these little blobs. They kind of scurry and scatter everywhere because they know who we are representing coming in. So we're almost at the very end here, and we've made it. And I feel all right. Success. You know, during the day, it's actually a very pleasant and peaceful, rather serene setting.
Yes.
But as I have said previously, I think after the sun goes down, all bets are off. And that's when all the creepy crawlies come out of the woodwork.
Things are exposed in the light of day.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You illuminate the truth. You illuminate the truth in the light of day. So I made it to the other end of the bridge. I feel nothing untoward. I feel no threats of any kind. And physically, I feel all right. I feel all right. So thank you, Ron. We did it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say about the bridge?
No, you have mentioned before that it's almost like a vortex of energy, of negative energy, and it attracts people. And
Like attracts like.
And you would not encourage people to come to this place in the evenings.
I would not. I would not.
Right.
I would discourage people from coming here after dark. Yep. During the day, I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah. But people who maybe are not living lives that are demonstrative of the truth may come here during the day and be impacted by the negative energy that is here.
Right.
I'd be willing to bet that. So you have to be careful about what you might be taking home with you. No hitchhikers.
We don't want any.
No hitchhikers.
We don't want anything coming
No,
with us.
I feel
Yes,
good.
no.
I feel good. I made it to the other side. Thank you, Ron. And I think we're good.
During the American Civil War, it was reported that there were 3 soldiers, and it's unclear whether they were deserters or they were spies, but they were reportedly hung from the rafters of this bridge. And thereby there is a certain amount, there's an imprint upon the site because of that, which will never leave. And it's been an area that has received a lot of activity from the paranormal community, a lot of interest, and I would venture to say daily and nightly visits from people. Many, many, many.
I say it's an intrusion. Again, I think it depends upon the person or persons. I think it depends upon their purpose and intent. So I think that, I don't know, but I suspect that there are people that come out here to stir things up. And those are the people that are at the greatest risk.
Correct.
Those are the people that have the greatest potential to be taking home hitchhikers. Some of that negative residue leaching onto them and exacerbating, antagonizing, agitating their own experiences.
Yes.
So, a word of caution.